Rebuild is a zombie survival strategy game that is single-handedly developed by literally just one person, Sarah Northway. And as you would expect from a game that is developed by a single person, the game doesn't support any fancy animations or realistic graphics, but what is presented here is a strategy game that has the depth that can rival the biggest games on the App Store today. It's incredibly sophisticated for a game of this size, and it truly epitomizes the notion that games don't have to be fancy to be enjoyable. While this is a zombie game, don't expect any arcadey style of killing the zombies. Instead, this game requires you to be more strategic, making the big decisions that will help you and your survivors survive the zombie infestation in your city, such as killing off the entire zombie population, scavenging food in nearby city blocks, or even finding a creative way to guide your survivors out of the city. And each of these big decisions you make will end in one of the different many ending sequences, making the game that much more replayable. Tactically, you can send the survivors on missions to kill the zombies in a particular city block, construct new buildings, scavenge food or equipment, scout out an area, or recruit additional survivors to stack the odds to your favor. Each survivor has a unique role attached to them, such as soldier, builder, scientist, and etc., and they level up as they execute the missions that are most appropriate for their roles. Similarly, the number of zombies also increase based on the number of city blocks that you control, making it tougher to defend your fort as you gain a wider territory. Each city block also contains unique attributes. Apartment buildings enable you to house more survivors, farms generate more food, bars increase happiness, laboratory allows you to conduct various research, hospitals can treat the survivors who may have died otherwise, while schools help you train your survivors to take on a different role than what was previously given to them by default. Knowing which buildings to take control is key to survival, and I recommend that you focus on recruiting more survivors while increasing your food production output at the start of the game. By the way, the shortage in food will decrease the overall happiness among the survivors, and they may start dying one by one due to starvation, or they may go on a strike, so make sure you keep a keen eye on your food and happiness level at all times. Eventually, you'll be faced with some tough decisions. The game does an amazing job of giving you the sense of fear by randomizing the zombie attacks, meaning if you send all of your survivors on a mission, there would be no one left to protect the fort. So you either gamble and send all of your guys on missions, or keep half of your survivors protecting the fort while the rest of you go out to gain more control of the city. And believe me, this decision making can get really tough as you gain more city blocks. Also, there are these random events that can either help or hurt you throughout the game. A guy named Gustav will visit your city every now and then to offer food, a love caravan, or roulette table for a chance to double your food for free, but they usually all have a catch, so make sure you make your decision carefully. And in the end, there are more than one ways to beat this game. You can do it the old-fashioned way and take control of the entire city, or you can find a new way out of the city, reform a republic, or by taking out the neighboring rival gangs. The funny thing is that there may be more ways to beat this game than what I've found, but it's just another example of how deep this game is. Whatever means that you take to beat the game, however, the game always gives you an option to continue the game so you can explore other ways to end the game, which I thought was a nice addition. Overall, Rebuild is truly fun and addictive game. The game is so big that there are many things that I had to leave out for this review simply because for me to touch on everything, it would take too long. But hopefully, based on what you saw in this video, I was able to help you on your purchasing decision. I'm still playing this game even after this review because, well, it's just that fun. I can't stop recommending this game enough. So go ahead and pay the buck and get this game. It's awesome. And if you like this video, you may like the other review videos of mine as well, so please check out my channel and subscribe. Leave comments and let me know your thoughts, and also let me know what game you'd like for me to review next. And this has been Apprary, and I'll see you guys next time.